Welcome to edutainment.com. So we were discussing about single entry system of accounting and accounting procedures under single entry system of accounting. So let us look into an example to understand it very well. So Mr. Arun started business with the following details. Initial investment is 1.5 lakhs. What is initial investment? That is the opening capital. Then there is drawings during the year. That is the withdrawal made by Mr. Arun is 20,000 rupees. Salary due but not paid. That means Arun has to pay salary to the employee. Due date is already over, but still it is not paid. That is 12,000 rupees. Then there is depreciation on machinery. What is depreciation? It is the loss of value due to wear and tear of machinery, which is 15,000 rupees. Then there is interest on drawings. That means Arun has taken a drawings of 20,000 during the year and he has paid an interest on drawings 2,000 rupees. Amount invested during the year. That means additional fund invested. That is additional capital invested during the year, which is 50,000 rupees. Then there is prepaid insurance. Insurance paid in advance, which is 6,000 rupees. Then there is rent due but not received. That means we have given some premises or something on rent. The due date is already over but has not received, which is an outstanding income, which is 10,000 rupees. Then there is capital at the end of the year. That is the closing capital, which is 2,75,000 rupees. So these are the details given, and now you have to prepare the statement of profit or loss. So let us see how to prepare the profit or loss statement. We have to take the closing capital as usual. How much is the closing capital here? It is 2,75,000, 2.75 lakhs, correct? Along with that, we have to add the drawings because that only gives the total of closing capitals, right? Because from the capital, the withdrawal has been made, so that amount has to be added to get the accurate capital. Understood? So drawings is 20,000 rupees. So we got a compound figure of 2,95,000 rupees. This figure is the actual closing capital, right? Now we have to deduct the additional capital invested, right? During the year we have invested some additional funds that has to be deducted from the closing capital. So we will get the adjusted closing capital. This is known as adjusted closing capital and the figure is 2,45,000 rupees, right? From the adjusted closing capital, we have to deduct the opening capital or the initial investment. That is 1,50,000 rupees, right? So we got a figure of 95,000 rupees and this is known as gross profit. Why it is known as a gross profit? Because the opening capital is lesser than the adjusted closing capital and there are some incomes and expenses were given. So this amount is known as gross profit, right? Now, along with the gross profit, we have to add all incomes. So what are the incomes given here? Insurance paid in advance or prepaid insurance premium, which is 6,000 rupees. Then there was rent due but not received, that is outstanding rent, that is 10,000 rupees. Then there is interest paid by Mr. Arun on the withdrawal made, that is interest on drawings, that is 2,000 rupees, right? So these three are the items coming under the head incomes. Now let us total it. So we got a figure of 18,000 rupees as incomes. So let us add income to the gross profit. Now we got 1,13,000 rupees as the net figure, right? From this figure, we have to deduct all the expenses. So what are the expenses here? Salary due but not paid. That means outstanding salary. That should be paid, right? So 12,000. Then there is depreciation on machinery. That is 15,000 rupees. What is depreciation? It is the loss of value due to wear and tear. So we are using the machinery and it is getting wear and tear. So the value is getting lost, which is 15,000 rupees. So we got 27,000 rupees as expenses. The amount of gross profit plus income has exceeded the amount of expenses. So we got a profit. So 1,13,000 rupees minus 27,000 rupees is 86,000 rupees. And this 86,000 rupees is known as net profit. Understood? I hope this is clear to you now. Let us see the differences between profit and loss account and the statement of profit or loss. Profit and loss account is an account and which is prepared under the double entry system of accounting. Profit and loss account starts with the gross profit or gross loss, because profit and loss account is an extension of or continuation of trading account. Understood? Whereas statement of profit or loss is a statement and which is prepared under single entry system of accounting, and it starts with the closing capital, because here profit will be calculated by comparing the capitals. Understood? Now, profit and loss account shows the exact profit or loss because we take into considerations all the accounts. Whereas in statement of profit or loss, it does not show the exact figure or exact profit or loss, because we consider only the closing capital and opening capital, right? In profit and loss account, we take into account all purchases, sales, income and expenses for ascertaining profit or loss. Whereas in statement of profit or loss, we take into account closing and opening capitals only for ascertainment of profit or loss. Profit and loss account is prepared from ledger account balances only, whereas statement of profit or loss is prepared partially from ledger balances, partially from estimates, physical verification and memory. Right? Profit and loss account gives the reasons for profit or loss. That means profit and loss account gives the reasons for incurring a loss or earning profit. So it shows why there is a profit or what happened for incurring a loss, because we take all accounts into consideration and we take only ledger balances. Whereas the statement of profit or loss does not give any reasons for profit or loss, because it is prepared partially from ledger balances, partially from estimates, physical verification and memory. We will not consider all the accounts into consideration for preparing the statement of profit or loss. So we could not understand why there is a profit or what happened for incurring a loss. So these are the major differences of profit and loss account and the statement of profit or loss. So in the next class, we will see the statement of affairs and the differences between statement of affairs and balance sheet with examples. I hope this is clear to you.